I feel good about where I stand, and I guess heading into this last week, game week, feel good about it. Just think back to last year; they didn't tell us anything, until Jake kind of ran out on the field, and we knew. Guys kind of get a sense based on practice and stuff like that, but no, I don't think he's planning on announcing it or saying anything. So we'll see who he throws out there first rep. I guess I was on the outside looking in last year. I don't know. And I think I've got a feel now, and everyone has a feel. But again, it's coach's decision, and not many people really know what goes on in Coach Harbaugh's mind. He's a one of a kind. So just kind of wait and see what he does. We've got a lot of move the ball periods in practice. It's all kept track of, stats and everything. So, making sure I move the chains, take care of the ball, and just go to the right guys when they're open. And I've felt that I've done that pretty well this camp.
Really comfortable, I really do. I got some of the kinks out in spring ball, and it'd been a transition year last year running the scout team, but now I really truly feel comfortable in our offense, and I feel like I've proven that throughout camp.
Have you been told where you guys are kind of stacking up against each other?
We haven't really been told specifics, but we're going out and competing every day, and it really is close. So, all five of us have been competing our butts off and playing really well, and that's good for the team. Whoever ends up leading this thing, whoever the coaches decide is going to be the guy, is going to do great things and lead this team. Yeah, I think you heard Coach talking about eliminating the big mistake, and that's something that I felt like I've done very well this camp. And in spring ball, I wasn't as comfortable with the reads, and I was still trying to feel out being back in the huddle and leading the team, and got all those kinks out in spring ball. And I feel like that's been my biggest stride, is just the retention of the offense, being able to just go out and just play football again.
It's a rare situation where you get three guys who really could, I believe, could start at 70%, 75% of the universities in the country, and you get them all three at one school, competing for one job, and it's tough because how well all three of us are playing, and it's just kind of something you got to deal with, and you got to work hard for it. You just got to understand that whoever comes out of this will be the best quarterback for this team, and will lead us to victory. I felt I've really done a really good job of taking care of the ball, and not having turnovers, fumbles, interceptions, and moving the ball down the field when given opportunities to move the ball drills and things like that. Scoring touchdowns and getting field goals. We're all playing at a very high level, and it's going to be a tough decision for the coaches.